And we begin this noon with that breaking news. The woman accusing Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh of sexual assault is testifying before the Senate Judiciary Committee right now. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Irene O'Connor. Here's a live look now at the hearing. Dr. Christine Blasey Ford has been talking about what happened the night she says Kavanaugh assaulted her when they were in high school in the 1980s.
I believed he was going to rape me. I tried to yell for help. When I did, Brett put his hand over my mouth. It was hard for me to breathe, and I thought that Brett was accidentally going to kill me.
Now, after the 21-member committee finishes asking her questions, Brett Kavanaugh will be next. The hearing is expected to last for much of the day. Now, here in Connecticut, many people are keeping a close eye on these hearings in Washington, D.C., including college campuses here in our state. Channel 3's New Haven Bureau Chief Matt McFarland is live at the mobile newsroom on Quinnipiac campus with more on this. Matt.
Well, Irene, here at Quinnipiac, they actually set up a large screen here in the Student Center for students and staff who are interested to come here and watch today's highly anticipated hearing. Now, a number of students coming through the Student Center this morning, they stopped, they grabbed a chair to listen to the testimony of Dr. Christine Blasey Ford and Supreme Court nominee Judge Brett Kavanaugh. Ford is one of a handful of women who recently came forward speaking out against Kavanaugh's nomination. She claims Kavanaugh sexually assaulted her while at a high school party outside of Washington, D.C. in the early 80s. In his prepared remarks, Kavanaugh says, quote, he never did anything remotely resembling what Dr. Ford describes. Now, Democrats on the Senate Judiciary Committee have been clamoring for an FBI investigation to look into the allegations. Meanwhile, the president and Republicans have said it was a purely political and a smear job. Students here say they're following along, knowing that whatever happens, a lifetime appointment to the Supreme Court will no doubt have lasting impacts.
People, including our president, posted things saying, oh, it happened 30 years ago, it happened in the 1980s, but just because it happened previously doesn't take away from the impact it had on her life. And if it is true, then that was his character then, and character typically doesn't change no matter how many years pass. So if that's the type of person that Kavanaugh is proven to be, I don't think he should be our justice.
Now, we also talked with a political science professor here who says typically they see a gender divide on issues like this, on which side they believe. But he says actually when you're dealing with a younger generation, like here on a college campus, he says they're not seeing that as much. We're going to have more on this story coming up tonight at 5 and 6. We're live with the mobile newsroom on the Quinnipiac campus. Matt McFarland, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.